Queen Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut was a daughter of Thutmosis I. She married her father's son and heir, Thutmosis II, who died before she bore him a son. One of his secondary wives gave birth to a son, Thutmosis III. At the death of the king, Hatshepsut did not step down, but reigned as the king's widow. After a few years, she declared herself to be the pharaoh and wielded power all alone. She sent off her foster son to enhance the frontiers of the kingdom and never allowed him to return. Twice before had Egypt been ruled by queens, but none of them had declared themselves to be the pharaoh. Since the pharaoh could only be a man, Hatshepsut portrayed herself in many instances as a man wearing a false beard. She was an excellent ruler and extended Egyptian trade and oversaw ambitious building projects, particularly in the area around Thebes. Her greatest achievement was the enormous mortuary temple at Deir-el-Bahari, considered one of the architectural wonders of ancient Egypt. It was built by a minister and architect called Senenmut, who was a commoner who rose to a high position in the queen's court. But as usual, there was a lot of intrigue, and he fell from his high position, and many of his reliefs were hacked to bits later. Another great achievement of her reign was a trading expedition she authorized that brought back vast riches, including ivory, ebony, gold, leopard skins, and incense, from a distant land known as Punt, possibly modern-day Eritrea. All these scenes are depicted on the walls of this fabulous temple. No one knows how she died, but she was succeeded by her stepson, Thutmosis III. She was only in her mid-40s when she died. Her tomb was pilfered and mummy was removed. It was not discovered till recently. We saw it in the Cairo Museum. But the mortuary temple she built for herself, to which we went, was really fantastic. It was the brilliance of the architect that carved the whole temple out of natural formations on the very brink of the desert. Though many of the statues have been mutilated, it still remains one of the most beautiful of all the temples we saw. We had a fantastic view of the temple from afar as we approached. It felt as if it was carved into the mountainside, and it was truly a unique piece of art. The artist had made a wonderful effort to assimilate the temple into its natural setting. However, the desert sun seemed to melt our very bones. No wonder all these edifices had lasted so long. The climate was so dry that where even wet clothes would dry within minutes. This temple is really worth visiting. Hari Om Tat Sat.